Hello, my name is Evan Fife, and this is my persuasive speech. What's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning? Is it what you did last night? Or maybe what you plan on doing today? Is it brushing your teeth? You see, brushing your teeth is a very important practice. When you brush your teeth, there are two main benefits. One of them is good hygiene, and the second one is confidence. When you don't brush your teeth, you are susceptible to two diseases. One of them is tooth decay, and the other one is gingivitis. Tooth decay is when plaque or tartar has built up on your teeth from the food that you have eaten and has not properly been cleaned off. And it builds up on teeth and eventually will decay your teeth so that the only way to fix it is to either pull the tooth or get a root canal done, which takes away most of the original tooth and fills it with an artificial tooth. And both of those procedures can cost hundreds of dollars. The other problem is gingivitis. That's when you do not brush your gums properly and your gums become off-white, off-pink sort of color because of the bacteria that's built up in them, and that can lead to serious problems. The other problem is confidence. From my own personal experience, when I was out with my family members and before I could drive, I got home late and I had a job interview that day. I was then driven to the job interview after only having a few moments to get dressed, and I neglected to brush my teeth. When I arrived at the job interview and he began asking me the questions, I was leery to answer them openly because I knew that people could smell my breath, and so I would answer down and not have the confidence that was needed for the job, and thus I did not get that job. Another problem is when you want to speak openly to a stranger you don't know and maybe become friends or introduce yourself to someone. It is very hard to do when you're constantly thinking, I wonder if they can smell my breath. I wonder if they'll be offended by something like that. And that's a very large problem with a lot of shy teenagers and a lot of shy adults where they believe that maybe they'll think something wrong about me. And so brushing your teeth is very important when it comes to confidence. But there's a way to prevent these. To prevent tooth decay, you must brush your teeth properly. That's quick back and forth motions on the sides of your teeth, on the sides and on the insides of your teeth, and on the brushing and on the chewing surfaces of your teeth. And then when you get to the front, you need to do up and down motions, multiple up and down motions quickly on your front teeth to properly clean all the plaque off of your teeth. This will prevent tooth decay. Brushing your teeth twice a day will prevent tooth decay. All you must do is brush properly. To prevent gingivitis, all you must do is brush your gums gently. Just brush your gums on the top and bottom of your mouth. Just brush your gums, and gingivitis is from serious neglect of your gums, and it can be easily treated with just proper brushing. To raise confidence, you must just brush your tongue and floss. When you brush your tongue, you get rid of all the bacteria that's built up in your mouth and on your tongue, and that severely decreases any form of bad breath smell. And I seriously encourage flossing, because when you floss each side of your tooth, you clean off all the food that you might have left from the last meal, which in turn will make a horrible smell in your mouth even after just a couple of minutes of being there. And thus, flossing clears out all the things between your teeth and can easily prevent bad breath smells. All you must do is simply brush your teeth twice a day and floss once a day, probably at night after you've eaten, so that you can make sure that you get everything that you've had during the day at night. Hopefully now, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you will think about is brushing your teeth, because you know the benefits and the problems when you do not brush your teeth and when you do brush your teeth. Without teeth, proper speaking would be impossible. The words that you say will not come out clearly. You will not be able to enunciate different sounds without teeth. And thus, this class would cease to exist. Thank you.